Every May, millions of people rush to buy greeting cards, secure last-minute brunch reservations, and grab bouquets of flowers discarded by Tuesday. It's a familiar routine, but the origins of this holiday have almost nothing to do with pastel cards or commercial pampering. It actually started in blood, disease, and the aftermath of war. This bar chart compares the $34.1 billion spent on Mother's Day against other major American holidays. Averaging about $259 per person, the modern holiday is a massive economic engine built largely on fleeting material goods. Which raises a question. If the original intent of the day has been buried under a mountain of marketing, how can we use the options we have in 2026 to celebrate in a way that actually honors what the founders intended? By looking at the activists who fought to create this day, we can find a blueprint for choosing gifts that deliver genuine support and carry actual weight. In 1858, an Appalachian homemaker named Anna Jarvis noticed her community was losing children to preventable diseases caused by polluted water and insects. So she organized Mother's Work Days, rallying local women to improve sanitation and save lives. When her neighbors were divided by the Civil War a few years later, Jarvis formed women's brigades to nurse the wounded. She ordered her workers to treat soldiers from both the Union and the Confederacy, prioritizing human life over political borders. Following the bloody Franco-Prussian War, suffragist Julia Ward Howe pushed the idea further. In 1872, she advocated for a Mother's Day for Peace, calling on women globally to intervene and stop the unnecessary slaughter of their sons. Anna Jarvis's daughter, Anna, took up the cause after her mother died. In 1908, she arranged the first official Mother's Day service at a church in West Virginia, distributing 500 white carnations to honor her mother's activism. Her relentless letter-writing campaign paid off. By 1914, Congress passed a resolution, and President Woodrow Wilson signed a proclamation, officially designating the second Sunday in May as Mother's Day. The holiday was designed to be an active intervention. It was built by women mobilizing for public health and global peace, using their collective voice to protect their communities. As the decades passed, retailers took over the narrative. The focus shifted away from community action and toward purchasing pre-packaged sentiment, effectively obscuring the radical roots of the holiday under layers of consumerism. We can reclaim that original spirit by focusing on what mothers actually need. For families living oceans apart, practical relief offers a direct line of support. Quietly covering a month's electricity bill or paying for internet access removes a daily burden without them ever having to ask. This approach extends to physical objects through intentional utility. Instead of buying a trinket that sits on a shelf, selecting technology that solves a specific problem, like an automated health tracker or a high-quality e-reader, provides daily, tangible value. Expanding that impact means looking at where the money goes. Purchasing from ethical, fair trade brands ensures that the gift honors the recipient while also paying a living wage to the maternal communities around the world who actually crafted the item. Applying specific intent to how we spend money transforms a standard commercial transaction back into an act of genuine support. We are also seeing a shift away from physical items entirely. People are increasingly focusing on shared experiences that create permanent memories. Taking on the labor of a high-effort task is a direct act of service. Sourcing ingredients and spending the morning making shakshuka from scratch or baking a sourdough loaf takes the pressure of daily planning completely off her plate. Joint activities compound this value over time. Booking a specialized cooking class to learn a new cuisine together or mapping out a guided heritage trip yields an emotional return on investment that a physical object simply cannot match. Our attention is our most finite, non-renewable resource. Giving someone your undivided time is the highest form of appreciation you can offer. The ultimate evolution of gifting moves past even shared experiences, entering the realm of permanent preservation. Mothers carry the stories that hold a family together. Documenting the specifics of her childhood home, the hard seasons that taught her resilience, and the origins of family traditions protects those details before they fade from memory. This image displays historical family records paired with a genealogy chart. Modern services provide guided memoirs that ask specific questions over time, gathering individual answers, photographs, and historical documents to ensure a family's foundational stories are never lost. When Anna Jarvis handed out 500 white carnations in 1908, she was taking action. She was making sure her mother's lifelong efforts to protect her community were not forgotten. The best gift you can give in 2026 is the assurance that your mother's story, her voice, and her impact are preserved for the generations that follow.